All righty, y'all. Welcome back. Triple option. Kaden, Tyler, Dylan. We're here to do our Week 16 preview, our predictions. But first, we got to discuss Week 15, which was a decent week. The funniest thing about it, Tyler continues his slide at 3 locks, and he still owes us dances for all 3 or songs, probably songs. I still owe 1 song. I'll hold myself accountable as well. I'll actually frick it. I'll do it tonight.
Family friendly.
So catch that. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm so tired and hungry. I'll do it tomorrow. Final offer tomorrow. Anyways, so this is what happened. Tyler on his picks came up last, going 9 for 16. He did take some risks. Some paid off, some didn't. Dylan went 10 for 16, so a little bit better. I went 12 for 16. Not as good as I was hoping to get in front with Tyler, but that's where we're at. So that brings Dylan in last at 131 and 224. Me in second at 134 and 224. And Tyler in first at 137 and 224. So
I only have 3 now,
each. Like I said, Tyler lost his lock, which brings his total to 6 locks this year, which you can make the argument that should be -6 on his overall score.
Probably it should be worse than that.
We'd be tied because you're -3.
That's awesome, which would bring us tied. I'm -3, and Dylan's -2. And so that would make things interesting.
That would make it interesting.
With that?
Upsets, on the other hand, do they count as 2?
No.
I'd be right back up there, right?
We would be tied because we're both at 7 for 15.
Then lock should be -2, like -2. Because if you're locking a team, that's saying guaranteed win. If you're picking
I would
a team
say
upset, you're like
the spread. If your upset was like a +13, you get 13. If it was 1.5, you get 1.5.
Wow, we could talk about that for next year. That's actually a good idea.
I feel like that might be interesting.
That's not an awful idea. That put your balls on the table a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we got to make sure we get the lines locked in and we all know what's going down.
It'd probably be at time of recording.
Yeah. Dylan is in last at 3 for 15. So he's officially, because there's only 3 weeks left, right? Eliminated from the opportunity of winning.
Did he have the longest upset streak, though? Because he had those 3 in a row.
Yeah, he had 3 in a row, which now you tied 3 in a row for the longest losing locks, which is hilarious. So what you should do, if you're a true Colts fan, is just lock whoever the Colts are playing. That's a dub for you. But
I'd be livid. I would be livid if they lost.
Bro, I can't. How do you, as a fan, like, root for your team to lose? Well, I would, like, that's what you're saying.
You're just mad you couldn't this year because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you guys don't have your first round pick, so losing is awful for you.
Either way, bro, I'm still, like, when they won, bro, I was so hyped.
And I bet you were.
I was very hyped. It's been a shitty time. First game, Thursday Night Football, Saints at Rams, 7-7 at 7-7, both playoff hopefuls. This should be a decent game. Like, I'm pretty excited to watch this game. Dylan, I'm going to start with you. What do you think is going to happen? Rams are favored by 4.
Yeah. The Rams kind of looked sloppy last week, not going to lie.
Sure.
I'm actually going to pick the Saints as my upset.
Alrighty.
I think Jameis Winston's going to have another insanely amazing pregame speech. It's not going to be an empty briefcase this time. It's going to be a toilet. And he's going to say, go shit on him.
All right.
Did Winston play at all last week?
No.
Okay.
He didn't, right? Tyler, where are you going with this?
I have no idea. I didn't watch either of these teams play last week, which is kind of hard for me to choose. So
Saints
just be
better.
different.
Rams looked good until the third and fourth quarter.
I usually have a vested interest in the Rams, but since my lives and dreams were destroyed in fantasy already, we'll stick with the Rams.
I don't know if I would laugh too much down there, Dylan.
Hey,
place, brother.
Here's the thing. You can't win them all. I did win a couple of those things this year.
There's a couple reasons why I'm picking the Rams. Anytime Dylan picks a team to upset that they don't win, I hate the Saints, and I don't think Chris Olave is playing, which is I think a big loss. If he was, it would stress me out a little bit more. And I also need Puka to have 500 yards, give or take, because that'd be hilarious if Tyler traded him to me and then Puka's the reason why he loses. On the flip side, I traded him Jalen Waddle, and if that's the reason I lose, I will be live streaming me hanging from a ceiling fan. Bengals at Steelers. Bengals are favored -2.5. Jake Browning looks like the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. And what's the Steelers head coach's name again?
Mike Tomlin.
Will Mike Tomlin be 500 this year? Tyler, we'll start with you.
What's the Steelers' record right now?
7-7.
You know what? Bengals win this one, but Steelers still might barely finish 500.
All righty, picking Bengals. Dylan?
I'm picking the Bengals too.
What's his name starting? Not Mitch Trubisky, but Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what makes the Bengals look that way.
Yeah, but it's so hard to win in Pittsburgh, dude. But I guess I'm going to take Bengals as well. I would not be shocked if the Steelers win this game.
I don't think Steelers finish even. They have the Seahawks and Ravens after this week.
They kind of need this one if they want to even think about it.
Well, they got to win 2
week.
of the next 3.
I know.
They got to win this one and next week. They're not beating the Ravens, are they?
Well, the Ravens, if they have the first seed locked up, they might sit their players. So
Tomlin's going to look out.
All right, moving on. Bills at Chargers. Bills took a big shit in Dallas's chest. And the Chargers just look like god awful.
Didn't they just pick up a new quarterback too?
They picked up Will Grier off the Patriots practice squad, which means probably nothing. They did cut Max Duggan, TCU. Who is starting for the Chargers on Sunday?
Still Easton Stick, I assume.
Or I guess it's Saturday. Did Easton Stick play well?
No. I mean, it was garbage time is when they did anything because the Raiders took everyone out.
That's true. Oh yeah, that was that game.
He hit his prop, his passing prop.
So are either of you dibsing locking this?
Are you gonna lock it? Then I'll lock it.
All right.
I should have locked it.
He moves away from the Dolphins or Niners. That's what I was trying to get you to do. I hope the Chargers win this game, but I will also be picking the Bills. Tyler?
I'll go Bills too. I had them as a lock. I don't know why, but I was scared.
All righty. Colts at Falcons. Falcons, as of right now, are favored -1. They're starting Taylor Heineke. We'll start with our resident Colts fan. What happens here? Colts 9-6? If they get to 10 wins, they make the playoffs, right?
I think they win the division if the Jags lose again.
Interesting.
Unless the Texans won, so I think the Texans and Colts would be tied. So I got to root with them.
Going Colts.
I think the Colts should be favored in this even.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be like the Falcons to run Bijan 100 times this week and win the game and be like, hey, Tyler, we scored 4 points last week. Let's go score 30, even though you're out of it.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I'm picking the Falcons to win. Dylan?
Locking it?
I'm picking the Colts.
Minshew Media. And I mean, especially if I'm forgetting everyone's name tonight. Who died?
Pittman?
Oh, Michael Pittman.
Yep.
That might be why the line changed. I wonder if he's not playing.
Yeah.
But they got Pierce.
Packers at Panthers. Let's talk about Bryce Young 95 yards down the field to lead the game-winning field goal. How awesome was that? Neither of you watched it, did you?
Sound like you were about to hype him up and then ends with field goal.
Well, no, because he definitely could have. They could have scored, but they took knees.
Yeah.
Like he for sure could have scored, but they made the right play. Man, in the rain too, bro. I am all the way back on B9. I'm all the way back. In fact,
Was it last week or the week before you were saying that you would pick a different Lions or Dolphins if they win the Super Bowl?
if they win and I stand on business. If the Lions or Dolphins win the Super Bowl, I said what I said. I have to switch. And I literally just had a chat with my father-in-law, and he was like praising me, like, yeah, Bella, if he sticks with the Panthers, like he'll stick through some shit with you. And I was thinking in the back of my head, holy crap, if the Lions or Dolphins win this, I'm gonna look like an ass. But I stand on business and I'll do what I gotta do.
How permanent of a fan?
Huh?
How permanent of a fan are you going to be in that case?
It'll probably be more of like I'll root for the Lions and Dolphins and the Panthers, and then I'll buy an NFL hat and really just gamble and just root for gambling.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you would be switching to another team that has not won a Super Bowl also?
Well, that's the thing. Remember when I said that, the next week they all three lost. And so basically whatever team I like, God will punish. Is the
well, I mean, he's already punishing the Lions, so you just be going from one bad team to another
right.
team. That's
no, and again, if I do this, I should probably be smarter about it. But this is strictly based on this year's fantasy team, and so yeah. But anyways, Panthers are my upset pick.
Whoa! Pull up the tapes.
No, we don't got a full tape.
You said you would never pick the Panthers again on your grave. I have to go see what you promised. You promised something that you would never pick them again after that time.
I don't think they're probably on my grave. I just think
that was the Vikings game.
Let's not pretend like I'm not an emotional guy.
That's true.
I am, and I know I am. But after this week, they're gonna piss me off because they're gonna lose, and Jordan Love's gonna throw for 500 yards. By the way, but I'm just praying somehow New England gets the first pick, and so it's not like we totally wasted it. Like give them the second pick, fine. But if we can make it to 4 wins, and New England stays at 3, I'll be happy. That's the goal. Yeah, Panthers upset. Dylan?
Packers.
Tyler?
Packers. Definitely Packers.
This was going to be my other lock.
Dude, the Packers looked like ass.
What did the Panthers look like outside of this game and the Texans game?
Hey, brother. That ain't none of my business.
Needed a rainstorm to win this one.
Hey, and it's going to rain again, hopefully. All right. Browns at Texans. Browns are favored by 2.5. Joe Flacco out there slinging that thing. Case Keenum with the comeback win versus Tennessee. We don't know who's going to start at quarterback for the Texans. Who are you picking, Tyler?
I want to say they think Stroud isn't playing again if they flipped that line. Texans were favored early, like 5 hours ago. So I'm going to go the Browns. They must know something.
Dylan?
Browns.
I was right on my Texans pick last week, and I'm going to ride with them again, I think. Let me think if I'm going to talk myself
out against us this week. If you do bad, Dylan might be catching up with you.
Case Keenum revenge game.
Okay, Josh.
Stroud. No. All right, I'm sticking with the Browns. I'm switching. Brownies. Joe Flacco is going to throw 4 picks, but also 4 touchdowns.
Josh hyped Keenum up so much for such a terrible game.
He talked about Case Keenum?
Yeah. Remember he was going to throw into 100 yards to Schultz and like 4 touchdowns?
Yeah, that was rough. Catch us Sunday mornings where we give you bad gambling advice. Lions at Vikings. Lions are favored 3.5. I like the fantasy matchup for my boys. I really do. And that's why, I got to ride with them. I'm going to go ahead and lock up the Lions here. So that way, if I lose fantasy and I lose on my lock, again, we'll see what a ceiling fan can hold me or not. Dylan, what are we doing?
I'm rolling with the Lions, too.
Can we hear your best roar? All right. Tyler?
We'll have to compare that to the last time you asked him to do that. Lions.
Do you want to throw in a roar?
I'm okay. I knew I was about to get a call. Like I'm psychic. Sorry, what was that?
I'm upset you didn't give me a roar.
Oh.
Anyways,
yeah.
moving right along. The Commanders at Jets. This is a race to see whose head coach gets fired first. We don't know if Zach Wilson is playing. We don't know if Sam Howell is playing. This is an ugly game. He got benched for Jacoby Brissett. And so we don't know. Tyler, we'll go with Dylan this time, in case you want to lock one of these teams up again, even though you already did.
I'm taking that Jets defense over anything Washington provides.
Oh, thank goodness I can put the Jets defense back in and don't have to start the Chargers defense. Commanders low-key can have an offense, though.
They can, but do they?
Tyler, why do I feel like you're going Commanders?
I have Commanders down. I didn't know about Sam Howell, but I'll stick with the Commanders.
I don't know if he got benched or if he got hurt, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah, I have Commanders for sure.
Oh man, if it's Trevor Siemian, I'll go Jets. Don't love that pick. Really don't like that pick. Seahawks at Titans. Seahawks fighting for a playoff spot. Titans newly eliminated. Derrick Henry's press conference did not look good, did not look fun. He looks very unhappy. Reminds me of all the superstars that have ever gone through Utah. Basketball reference there for you guys. But Tyler, we'll start with you. Seattle at Tennessee. Drew Lock. What did he say last night? Punch myself in the face right there.
I didn't watch the game, so I
don't know. All right.
The Commanders aren't favored, right? Sorry, going back a little bit.
Commanders are not. Is that going to be your upset pick?
Yeah, let's make it my upset. Just realized I didn't have one, so that'll be
I just talked about all this stuff with Seahawks Titans. You throw us off. Thank you for that.
I'm sorry.
So we're going to
get phone calls in the middle of the recording.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think that's an extra dance or something.
I'll make it extra long. I've gotten 30 text messages. I hope you know that. Something's going on, but we'll ignore it. Seahawks.
Okay. I was going to skip you, but okay.
Also taking the Seahawks. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think we're all probably going to take the Seahawks, but I also wouldn't be shocked if Tennessee somehow pulls this game out.
Wouldn't either. Oh, shoot.
Thank you. Jaguars at Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. Who knew all he needed was a better offensive line, better receivers, and a better defense to be good? Not me. Not me. Bucks are favored -1. I'll start with this one. I believe in the Jags. I think the Jags are going to win this game. And now that I think about it, I have been kind of riding the Jags, and they've been letting me down a lot. But I'm going to stick with it, I guess. Tyler, where are you going?
Are you starting Lawrence this week?
Who do the Dolphins play? The Cowboys, probably.
Interesting.
Probably.
Come on,
Bucks. Dylan, which way are you going?
Jaguars.
Damn.
Baker Mayfield is a roller coaster, and he's going downhill now.
Well, they couldn't. I saw. You know how they do those like blind stats, like when they do like QB1, QB2.
Yeah, it was him and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, dude, that's rough.
That's
rough. If we're pausing in the middle of these things, I'm still waiting on my flowers. Who's the best quarterback in the NFC right now?
Brock Purdy.
Tyler?
I would say Goff or Tua.
Tua's not in the NFC, my boy.
Oh, Goff. Sorry, I don't know.
There, boy. Give me my flowers.
But he could also be the worst. He could be the best and worst in a single game, honestly.
I think you're
But
right.
hey, Jalen Hurts is sick, bro. Give him a break.
Drew Lock
He
did
was
say
sick
that
for
last
17 games.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts didn't even have, didn't want to shake hands with Drew Lock. Jalen Hurts is a bad guy. Let's talk about that.
Dog,
We'll wait for the Eagles. Sorry. Cardinals at Bears. Kyler Murray versus Justin Fields. Two QBs that could land in different places next year depending on draft order. I can see Fields in Atlanta and K1 in New England. Low key.
Oh, we just swap. Just swap them.
because they're going to get rookies and they're going to restart that rookie clock. Dylan, I'll start with you. Bears favored -4.5.
I mean, I don't like either
upset
team.
pick. I'm upset I didn't take this.
Yeah, I don't like either team. I'm going to stick with the Bears. I feel like their defense is just a little bit better.
You don't believe in K1?
No, I don't believe in either of them, really.
Yeah. Tyler, what are your thoughts?
Call of Duty just launched their Christmas promo, so we're going Bears.
That's wild. Did they really? I need to go hop on and play.
You got 14 days. You're good.
I'll take Arizona. Chuck it, This is going to be an interesting one. I wish they would flex this game. Why are the Patriots and Broncos on Sunday Night Football?
That is a tough game.
What are we doing?
If that one's my
who would you rather have?
Pick.
Cowboys Dolphins.
I guess, yeah.
What do you mean you guess? Mac Jones.
Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay, I couldn't see them.
Come on.
I was looking for them. I was like, I don't even see them on here.
All right, well, Cowboys at Dolphins. This should be a good game. -1.5. Dylan, you rode with the Cowboys last week and they punched you in the face. As an Eagles fan, I know you want to pick the Dolphins, but what does your brain say?
So here's the thing. As an Eagles fan, if I pick them and they win, it helps me in this. If I pick them and they lose, I feel better as a person. Cowboys.
Oh, he's trying to take one for the team. Okay, for the Dirty Birds. Or that's actually Atlanta. That's the new segment. After everything, every time you pick someone, you got to mimic their name.
I gotta mimic what they're okay.
Yeah, let's hear a Cowboy. Kind of crazy going for shots. You could have said yeehaw, but
I was thinking yeehaw also.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Tyler, where are you going on this game?
We're yeehawing all the way to the Cowboys.
All right, maybe if it was in Dallas, but
you know why you're choosing the Dolphins.
Fins up, baby. Fins up.
That was crazy.
Patriots at Broncos. Patriots aren't even worth watching. I don't know why they would put this game on. They're literally trying to be Grinches on Christmas Eve. I'll probably, like, as much as I don't want to do Christmas Eve activities, I'll probably take one for the team and actually do them during this game. Is anyone not taking the Broncos?
Nay!
Tyler?
Our views are about to go way up because we're all riding Broncos. Let's ride.
Broncos Nation, let's ride.
Nay!
All right. Now, these are the games that we will be drafting from, right?
Oh, shoot, yeah.
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 Or did we decide we're doing Summer Thanksgiving, or are we doing...
We'll talk about that. We have not talked about that at all.
There's a chance that these are the 6 teams we will be drafting from. Monday, December 25th, Raiders head to the Chiefs. 6-8, sneaky 6-8 at 9-5. Tyler, we'll start with you. You still have your lock on the table.
Everyone's used their lock, right?
Correct. So you have some options.
Okay. We'll stick with the normal Chiefs win.
Chiefs win. I wouldn't be shocked if the Raiders won this game, but I will also stick with the Chiefs.
What was the score the last time they played?
We'd have to look that up.
Get the broom out. I think it was like 38-24 or something.
Was that Jimmy G?
No, I think it was O'Connell.
All right. Now let's talk about the Giants and Eagles. I got some stuff to get off my chest about these Eagles, dude.
Keep it on. I don't want to hear it.
Well, too bad. They're frauds. Jalen Hurts is a bad person. Shake Drew Lock's hand. You got outdueled by a backup quarterback. Shit happens. Shake the man's hand. Oh, I'm sick. Shut up. You just played with everyone. Go shake the man's hand. Shake the man's hand. The only person allowed to be a sore loser in that locker room is A.J. Brown because he's 2 hits away from becoming CT'd up like Antonio Brown.
Wow, this is
There's a reason why he got traded from Tennessee. He's a hothead, hard to handle. And I love AJ Brown. I love watching AJ Brown. One of my favorite players to watch. But I'm just saying, dude, like you get outdueled, be a man, shake the hand. Dylan, who's winning this game? I've also picked the Eagles the past few weeks, and they're 0-3 in the past few weeks.
Don't fucking remind me.
So will I do what I got to do and pick the Eagles again? Or is it? Nah, it's the Eagles.
Is he even for sure playing? Isn't he kind of hurt? David, whatever.
Well, I think Daniel Jones is due back this week.
Oh.
Does that change?
Well, either way, I love Jason Kelce cheating, so we're locking the Eagles.
That's true. He did cheat.
How did he cheat? I'm confused.
Well, he tried to move the ball up, and they threw the flag on it.
Oh, so he's the only one that's ever got caught doing it.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Well, the thing is, like, he is in the same spot, so it's not like the whole line's moving for. It's literally just the ball. The ball's still going back to. Like,
I think when I played center, and I'd grab that thing and do the same thing every time. Just.
Well, honestly, it probably wasn't. It was like just naturally he went and picked it up, and it just ended up full. Like it wasn't.
I do remember one time the ref telling me not to do that, and that was at Ben Lomond. But other than that, I never really got told anything else.
If anything, you're having to snap the ball farther than you normally would.
Yeah, I guess it helps you get lower though. Ravens at 49ers. Let's take this game. I like that it's on Christmas.
Are we streaming this
game?
I would be down to stream this game. I don't know where you guys are going to be. You guys are Idaho and.
What time is it at?
7:25 my time. 7:15.
I could actually probably stream that.
If you're down, I'm down.
I'll try, but no promises.
Yeah, no promises. I get it. It's Christmas. There's a good chance I get yelled at for asking, but I'm for the boys, so I'll give it a go. Yeah, this should be a good game. I do wish it was in Baltimore because I think it would be better. But that being said, we'll start with Tyler. I would like to hear your thoughts.
I left this open-ended because I didn't think I'd get picked first, and I was going to go with Kaden on this one since he's done so many different ones. I am a secondary Ravens fan after the Colts, so I kind of want to ride with them, but that Niners team is looking so good. Ravens.
Let's hear your best crow.
Caw.
Yeah, the Ravens are going to lose.
Yeah, Dylan, are you
49ers.
Niners?
Make a Niners sound.
49ers, baby.
I'm also taking the Niners. Bang, bang, C-Mac gang. Yeah, that should be – should be a good week of football, some good matchups. Last week was pretty good too, so if you didn't get to watch, that sucks, Tyler. It was a pretty solid week. We got to decide. Let's decide right now on air. What do we want to do with fantasy? I know we have our punishments and whatnot done for it. But what do we want to do?
We'll do Christmas. Let's do Christmas, but let's hash out the details off air.
I like to hash out the details on air so I can see our thinking process.
I mean, I would say we can't do it. Obviously, we can't do the spinning thing. I guess I kind of liked how we did the draft last time where we went in order or snake or whatever. How do we determine that, though, if we want to go that route? How do we determine who gets first?
I
guess we just do a wheel, or is there
a
fun
way you want to do our names?
Yeah, but I want to I feel like we should do some sort of competition for it. Hold on. Well, let us hash this off air. It was my idea. And we'll let you guys know soon.